everyone. This is episode 3 of Business Hits, and today we've got a very exciting little person with us.
Hi.
This is a mom. She's recently married, better known as a young Makoti. You still a Makoti?
I don't know.
Does it change?
I'm not sure. It's been a year now.
Okay.
Well, we're going on a year in April.
When does the Makoti thing
I
start?
have no, being a Makoti doesn't stop. But being a new one, I'm not sure. But at least I don't wear the tuki anymore.
We've actually been with this lady because she runs a business called Lumiére, which means
Light. In French.
it's like Adre, that is starlight. See, all in the light here.
It's all connected, guys.
You're going to let me swallow my words today. So what she does is she runs a business from home. Now, as any mommy, especially a young mom, knows, it is very difficult to run a business, have your baby and be a young wife, in this case a young Makoti. I am not so sure your Makoti, young Makoti ship has gone anyway, but okay. And you need to keep your clients happy at all times. So we're here to find out from her, how does she balance everything? How do you market yourself? How do you put yourself out there? How do you make sure that your business is sustainable? And I think, that is one of the things that a lot of mummies would wonder when they venture into something like this. And then just what innovative ways or solutions do you bring to your business so that your business can remain upbeat and in the light?
Follow its name. So while I was pregnant, there was a time where I was just here at home because I had complications of pregnancy and all that, and then I just got so bored. And then I started off by selling handbags, and my husband was like, just do this, you can do it, you're a people's person, just do it. And I thought, you're a business. And I've always been that person who just loves venturing into different types of things. And then, so I started off with bags. It was very good. When you do a business in a new place, because I've only been in Queenstown for 3 years now, because I moved here 2017. So I'm thinking,
From where were you moving?
From Cape Town. So I moved here, and now I don't know a lot of people this side. So I'm thinking, hey, how am I going to do this? And then I saw on Facebook pages, Queenstown Classifieds, Queenstown sell, buy it, advertise it. And I thought, let me just do something here. So I started putting up my bags there.
Okay.
And then it grew. So I thought, okay, let me venture on into something else. Then it would mean that I would need to look for suppliers. I'm always on the Wi-Fi. I'm always on Facebook, I'm always on Instagram. And I'm always wanting to know, where can I get this? Or can you sell this to me in bulk? How much will it be? What's my discount? So I started doing that. Started doing my research. And I then thought, okay, let me just do this. Got nothing to lose, I've got time on my hands, so why not do it? I then ventured on into my business, and then someone told me about you. Janine actually told me about you, and I thought, God sent, let me hook up with this lady. And then, but I just started marketing everything on Facebook and WhatsApp stories and word of mouth. People would refer their friends, and someone would say, someone in P, a friend of mine wants this bag, please can you find me this type of bag? And I would make it a point that I try and find that person that bag, if not that bag, something similar. So many then would say, Sissy, don't you sell dresses? Don't you sell shoes? Then it all just came together, and it was just one big piece of puzzle which all fit together. And then Lumiére Boutique was there, Then I had my page on Facebook. Woo! The amount of feedback I'm getting from my page is awesome. It is awesome. With people liking, others asking, or others wanting a different type of dress than the ones maybe I've posted. So it started very slow. Last year was very slow.
But last year you were also not advertising and putting
As
yourself
much.
out there as much.
Yes.
This year you were a lot more active on your page. I've actually noticed this. And whenever you're loading now, you're also loading with prices and so forth. What is the turnaround time for when we order something from you? Because I know last year there was a bit of an issue, but you've gone past that now.
Yes.
So what have you done to fix the issues that you had last year? Yeah.
Okay. So with my suppliers, I have different types of suppliers, right? Because I always want to check who's quicker, who's gonna give me exactly what I want. So I had a supplier, China supplier, and most suppliers, Joburg, and some Cape Town. With my China supplier, oh my gosh, a person had to wait for a month.
Sure.
I had to wait for a month. And now I pulled back with the coronavirus. I pulled back because I'm thinking,
I was not going to say that.
no, I pulled back because I'm thinking now I'm going to advertise something. And then my customers are going to want it. We need to wait months because we don't know when everything will end. I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one suffering. But then I got a new supplier. Oh, she's great. With her, I can even ask her to post stuff for me for my customers that are not in Queenstown.
Sure.
So she's awesome. So what I ask her, I always say, okay, this is what I want. This is the size I want. Please will you also post it to PE or to Cape Town for me? Then I know my customers are going to get it. So the turnaround time is 2 to 4 days. So what happens is you're going to place an order.
That's amazing. Goodness.
It is.
Yeah.
So you place an order today with me. So you give me a day to process the order. It's the same with her. I give her a day to process the order. And then we send it through via Aramex. Some of them want PEP because maybe a person doesn't have a standard residential address.
Okay.
So with PEP, go to PEP, get the code of their PEP that side, and then it goes straight to PEP, and then they go pick it up. Once it arrives at the PEP, PEP sends me a PIN, and then the PIN I need to give to my customer, and the customer gives PEP their PIN, and they get their parcel, and everyone is happy. And with PEP, most of them actually love PEP because it's very affordable. It starts from 50 Rand. And with Aramex, it's 100 Rand, but sometimes Aramex,
Aramex, are you
Trust
listening?
me,
You've
no,
got your issues here. You
had
need
an
to sort
issue there.
yourself out here.
I've had an issue there.
Okay,
Because
come this way.
I've had an issue there with RMX. Okay, let me just watch in here. Okay.
I feel like a sandwich, guys.
Okay. No,
There's a lot of gaps in this sandwich. You better not say a sandwich here.
all right. No, I've had some issues with RMX myself in the sense that when I had my first batch where I was doing my memory cards and what's the name of these card holders, and they were like, okay, no, they posted the stuff on the Monday, and it was due for overnight express. Overnight express took 7 days.
See what I mean?
From Joburg, so it was like I literally had to do a follow-up myself with regards to them. Like, guys, you know what, we could have done maybe postnet. The fact that it's easier for franchises to market than it is for a person where you're private, so your marketing is literally your baby. So if you're not going to market,
if you say 2 to 4 days, it must be 4 to 2 days.
You know, so that sort of thing. So that is one of the other things that we really need to factor into the equation, because you're not going to get anyone marketing for you. And whatever
No.
promise you make,
Exactly.
you have to stick to it. And
So you see, you guys, no? Here in Business Hits, we don't just boost companies, we also tell these people that don't do their work. You see, 2 companies now. So you better get your story straight.
And it becomes so difficult when you have to explain out to your customer, look, I've called Aramex and this is what they're telling me. And you know, sometimes I feel like having a call recorder on my phone where I can just send it through to the customer so that they can understand, because some of them don't understand.
But I think as a business, you should be having call recorder on your phone, especially for instances like that. It covers you, you know, as much as your choice of courier company should not be your client's, you know, issue.
yeah.
My relationship is with you.
Yes.
I paid you.
Yeah.
Your promise to me is 2 to 4 days.
Yes.
So whether it takes you 6 weeks with your courier company has got nothing to do with me. Your promise to me is 2 to 4 days. And I think that is what you need to relay to the companies that you work with. That your promise, look, in a small business especially, or let me say in any business, your word is supposed to be your bond, right? Whatever you promise to somebody, your word is actually the only valuable item that you've got to put on the table at that moment in time. So if you promise somebody that your turnaround time is going to be 2 to 4 days, your suppliers need to be on the same level as you, and you all need to understand that unhappy customer on your side is going to be you being their unhappy customer. And that's just how it works. The same with your suppliers, the same with everybody else. Like for instance, some of the companies that we've got in Queenstown that does exactly the same thing that you do. And you would see Dineo would post something and Lumiére would have a dress for 300 rand, and then we all go for this dress. And 5 seconds later somebody would post the exact same dress, but now it's suddenly 600 rand. And you call Dineo and ask,
What happened?
what, do you get special prices? What? So explain that to us, please, because you know, sometimes you think, oh man, maybe she's too cheap, maybe there's something wrong with the dress, maybe I must go for the other one.
It's true.
But it's exactly the same dress.
It's exactly the same dress. So what's happening in that?
I always sit down and I think, Dineo, how much would you pay for this type of dress? You know the material, you know it's good quality, but how much would you pay? Would you go and pay 600 rand for it? Or would you pay 350 for it? How much did you get it for, Dineo? Like, I always think of that. Because one thing I told myself when starting the business was, I don't want to be that boutique that doesn't, like, that no one can come in or can buy from. Because even the name boutique or the word boutique, you always associate it with exclusive, elegant, expensive type of apparel. But I told myself, no man, a person in the lollies must be able to say, Sisi, please man, I like this dress. I can afford it. I want it. I wanted my shop for everyone to be able to buy from, not Audrey must buy from it or whoever. It must relate to everyone, because we all want to look good.
It must not be for the select few.
It must not be for the select few. We all want to look good. We all have occasions where we feel like, oh, I want a new dress. I want to be like, I want people to be able to say, I'll go find a dress at Lumiére boutique, or I have a wedding. There's this lady actually today, she was saying to me, I'm going to a wedding and I love this dress. Please, she ordered something else. Now she wants the dress. So I'm asking her, so you want me to change your order? So she says, please, Sisi. Please, if you can. So I said to her, no, it's fine. I'll change it for you. She was jumping up and down. And I want such things. because then
You want your clients to be excited.
yes, I want my clients to be excited. I want my clients to be excited when they're wearing whatever they got from me,
Yeah.
and be able to tell another person, I got it from this other lady, and she's actually so affordable. I have a client in Esbelen. There's a dress I advertised on WhatsApp. She said to me, this dress, I saw it on Instagram. It was 600 rand. And I said to her, oh well, now you're getting it for 300 rand. She was like, I want a medium, please.
But let me ask something. As you say, you're coming from Cape Town, and you're relatively new to the Queenstown market, and it's also received you really well. Now, when you look at the two markets, looking at Cape Town, looking at Queenstown, as you say, you want to strike the balance that you're not that lady that's coming from Cape Town.
Yes.
You want to be Lumiére accessible, and I love the word that you also used, is that you want to be affordable, because there's a little thing that some people always go, it's like, it's very cheap.
Yes.
That sort of expression.
And then it sounds very, very ugly.
Yes, I love the fact that you use the nice term that it is affordable, because affordability is something that, like, you have to be affordable nowadays, because there's a lot that's going up.
In the current economic climate, it's paramount that you have to be affordable for everybody.
Because that's what I'm getting to, is the fact that, okay, on the affordability scale, how's the economy treating you? Because you've told us a bit about your clients in terms of they're very happy, which we've seen the designs and they're really quite good. Now it's a matter of, how are you feeling about all of this? Do you sometimes feel like, but I'm a bit shortchanged? Because I know when I started, I was like, I did too much work, and then when you look at what's coming in, and like, do I really have to do this? How has that been for you?
Well, I've got a, like, on that, my husband, oh my gosh, he's like my accountant, Literally, he always sits me down and he's always like, okay, how much do you get it for? How much are you gonna sell it for? You still have to post it. And I remember I need to pay for postage when it comes to me.
Okay.
So one thing I always do, I make sure that in whatever amount that I put up there, my postage is covered. It must not come out of my pocket. I'm sorry, it can't.
Okay.
That's why I also tell whoever wants something, maybe from Cape Town, that I'm sorry, Sissy, but you pay for your own courier. Okay, some of them run away, and I'm thinking, already it's 350 and you want me to post it for you. How much must I make from it?
Because it will almost be 350 to post it to Cape Town.
Exactly. So when it comes to that, your question, Paxne, I don't want to lie. Sometimes I do feel the punch in the tummy, and I'm like, oh, yes, I wasn't expecting that much. And then I think, I'm like, what happened? Like, was it too cheap? As much as we don't want to use that word. But I honestly do not want to lie. Sometimes I feel it. I feel that I fell short there. I could have done more.
Okay.
I really do feel it.
But you've learned from it?
But I've learned from it.
Okay.
2020 is all about money. And I mean, I want that money. So, I mean,
But still a happy client, but money also.
Yes.
But I'm also liking, again, I'm going to hit more a bit on you, as much as Andre's, okay, that came out wrong, but...
To a husband, that's not what he means at all.
I'm going to focus on you.
Yes.
Yes.
Much better time.
Yes, yeah, that's a, as much
English
as it's
is okay.
business heat. But one of the things that I'm loving that you're expressing a lot is the fact that you're saying, I'm getting support from my husband. And how much of a really great push, because I know how people normally say, I'm starting a business. As you said, okay, he pushed you and said, you know what, you can do this. That was the first thing. You took the mental up, you started doing it. He's still in the picture and saying, how's it going? He's, like you're having this person who's ongoing support is naturally there. It's not a case where you've started, yes, good. Now I can just focus on something else. There is that element that comes into how continuous it is. How much of a motivational factor or big push is it for you on a business front and on a personal front to know that you have this constant pillar? Let me not say support pillar, because when you just say support, support can go with the wind, but the pillar, unless you remove it, it doesn't go away.
Means that person is constantly there securing you. That is, so
it's awesome. It's awesome. Because when you're in a business, some days are good, some days are bad. And with me, if days are bad, then the household would be nice, because I'm constantly thinking, okay, what could have I done more here? I'm like, my mind is constantly working. And you'd find that now I'm a bit distant, and with my little one, I'm always like, oh, please just change her, please just do this, because my mind is just working. And because my mind is just working constantly, and I'm thinking, no man, I could have done this better. But with him being here and constantly saying, so what did you do today? So what's new in stock? And him actually advertising as well on my behalf, or saying, no man, I also want this, please give me something like this, I want this jacket. So for me, it's awesome, it's great. And it's not only him, my family, my parents back at home. My mom would call me and tell me, Dini, a friend of mine saw something you posted, please mommy, please will you get it for her? And my in-laws, I have a sister-in-law who's always wanting something I post. I want this, I want that. So it's great. It keeps me going. It definitely keeps me going, and it gives me that push of, you can do this. You've got this support, and it's immense support from friends. And you don't always, they always say that you'd find that a stranger buys your stuff more than family. But for me, it's totally different. My family were the ones that started supporting me, and my husband is always like, okay, do you want us to get more stock? We can go to Cape Town, we can drive there. And remember when we were in Cape Town for holiday,
he's not just a pillar, he's a foundation. He's like, he's everywhere. Like smaller words.
It's awesome. It's great. It keeps me going. It keeps me afloat. Keeps me from going insane.
Keeps you smiling.
It keeps me smiling, definitely.
I think that's one of the things that a lot of businesses lack, especially in SMME, where you come up with an idea and you give it to your family, and your family decides, this is cute, but it's not sustainable. So they will tell you, okay, don't leave your job, do your thing. It's always like it's a hobby. It's not an actual job or an actual business. And when you start venturing out, it's, are you sure? And especially in your situation, where there's a baby involved and there's a husband, people would be scared to say, okay, do your thing and so forth. But the level of support that you've been getting from your spouse and the rest of your family is just, it's amazing. And for me, it's heartwarming, because it means that there's so much hope out there for other SMMEs if they get the same level of, support and so forth. I mean, Paki, you were going through the same thing, and we're not going to interview now. But Paki has got the same. The girlfriend is running around with a tripod, and the family is just there. And I think for any business, it is immensely important that you have that type of support, so that when you have those off days, you can say, no, not today, and he understands where you're coming from, because he's there with you all the time. It's not just, so you didn't even sell a dress this week, or why are you crying and there's no food on the table? This man is there like, I'm telling you, this guy needs an award. I think the next time we'll bring him a little trophy because
think
he
so too.
honestly needs an award for just being a supportive spouse, but also just really making sure you
Yes.
don't lose your marbles in the process.
Yes, because it really helps that way. Then you're able to sit down, you know, with your support structure and be like, Mani, like, can you help me with this? Or what do you think? What would grab your attention if you were to see maybe an advert on Facebook? Do you think I should word it this way? And I think for me, that way it helps with my business and how I market and how I do my pricing and where I get my stuff. Because some of the dresses that I literally come home and I show him and I'm like, is this nice? Would you buy this for your sister? How's the material? Do you like it?
Oh wow.
And even with the bags, he used to say, oh, this is proper. Oh, this is nice. How much is that?
This is like deep
wood
level.
stuff. So it really helps me with how I run my business, how I market and how I do most of my things, because I know I'm able to come back home and ask him. And he gives me an honest answer, an honest opinion. He doesn't sugarcoat it. If he tells me, Sissy, not here, then I know, okay, he's coming from a good heart.
That's
Like,
Sometimes
don't try
it's not
this again.
nice.
Yeah.
It's not nice when you being told, and I'm always like, Mama, you don't even want to sugarcoat it. He says it as it is. So that way I'm able to see, okay, I need to fix this side with my business, or I need to fix this. I need to fix my turnaround time, because the turnaround time used to frustrate me.
Yeah.
It used to frustrate me because I need to answer to my clients, and the supplier needs to answer to me. And when they're not answering to me, then I feel like saying, but then why? I've paid you, I've done everything. Why must I wait so long? And my clients will tell me, Dineo, I've been waiting. I always try and send a sorry gift with a package, because I totally understand waiting is not nice, and you want this thing, you've paid for it, you want it now. So for me to wait for it.
So about your clients, what was your heroine moments and your not so good moments?
My not so good moments is when they buy something and it doesn't fit them.
Oopsie.
And you think, whoa, how are we gonna fix this? And then they tell you, don't worry, going to the gym, it's gonna fit me. We are not taking it back. We're not taking it for alterations. And then I think, oh yay.
So there's as stubborn as me. I remember this one time, they gave me these pants and I gave them the right size, and they gave me pants that were 2 sizes below. And I'm like, hang on, I'm gonna take this. And 2 years later, when I wear those pants, I'm like, I knew what I was doing. So I kind of get where they're coming from.
Yeah, so ladies know, they know. There's a reason they asked for it.
They serve as nice motivation.
But sometimes you think, the minute they fit it on, and you think, oh my gosh, please, it better fit, and then boom, your Dinny, it doesn't fit me. I'm thinking, oh, exchange, oh my gosh, the process again. But I really, those are like the worst moments for me. And especially when something goes all the way to Cape Town. I actually had late last year, a lady in Wellington, she ordered a denim dress. It got to Wellington, she fitted on, and she says, yo, I can't even close the buttons. So immediately I said to her, please send it back, I'll send you another one. And then I sent her another one. Woo! And then it fit like a glove. And I really, like, those are the moments that I always celebrate. When they send me a photo of, oh, I'm wearing it today. I literally jump up and down and I start posting everything on WhatsApp and on my page, because I also want my clients to see that it fit, and I'm loving it. And I always try make my conversation with them not to just be a business deal. I'm selling you this, you wear it, if it doesn't fit you, just send it back. And like, even with the way I approach them or the way I talk to them, I talk to them as if they're a friend of mine, because I want them to be able to come back and say, "Your sis Dini." Okay, some of them say sis Dini, but they're older than me, but yeah. I want them to feel comfortable. So even when something doesn't fit them, it's a whole comfortable exchange, because exchanges tend to be not nice. A person's gonna say, "I ordered this, I ordered this size, why is it not the same size?" But one thing I always tell them is, look, don't order your exact size.
Yeah.
Always order a size bigger. Because we don't know, maybe it might be a small fit, a normal fit. I'll tell you, it's a normal fit, but chances of it being a normal fit are slim as well. So always order a size bigger than the size you're ordering. When something doesn't fit my client, I throw a hissy fitty. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, and I feel it. I feel it, because I know with me, if something doesn't fit me, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, where am I going to wear it now? Because it doesn't fit me. And having to some keep it and tell themselves, no, or I'll give it to a sister of mine, it's fine to know. Or I'll go have it altered somewhere. When it fits, I throw a party, I come back home and I have a glass of wine. Because I'm thinking, okay, that went well. And those little things I actually celebrate. I celebrate a person saying, "Sis, I want this dress, please. Here's my address." Because our economy is so bad that whatever comes in and whatever word of mouth you see out there, or people sharing your status, I celebrate that, because it helps me grow. It helps me keep pushing. Then I realize, okay, let me market this side and that side. So when they're happy, I'm happy.
So tell me, in terms of your marketing, especially I'm hearing part about the reviews and stuff, are you on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter? Apart, you've mentioned WhatsApp quite a number of times that you do put on your WhatsApp.
Yeah,
pages,
status is mad.
You know?
It's like,
yeah, so apart from your WhatsApp, which other avenues are you using to... Facebook. All right. Do you have a website by any chance?
Not
still
yet.
In the pipeline?
Still in the pipeline.
but your company has got its own Facebook page now?
Yes, own Facebook page. I do have an Instagram account there, like its own.
Personal or business?
No, business.
Okay.
But I'm not as active on the Instagram one
Okay.
than I am on the Facebook.
Is there a reason for it?
Yeah, reason being, with Instagram, you know, we always associate Instagram with, oh, it's $600 type of market. And with Facebook, everyone has Facebook. Everyone.
Okay.
Not my 40...
Not everybody. I found out recently, not everyone.
Okay, most of the people have Facebook. My 40-year-old, 50-year-old clients are on my Facebook. They're not on my Instagram. My advertising pages are on Facebook.
Okay.
They're not on Instagram.
Do you ever use Facebook Boost for any of your ads?
No, actually.
Yeah.
And I every time I see the Boost post, and I'm thinking, how does this work? I never. So maybe Pax, you can tell me.
I've actually spoken to Zodwa Kwaka.
Yes.
She's spoken about it. I know Amanda from
Homework
Haven has asked about it. And Zodwa told her, no, it works fine. So yeah,
Really?
just touch base with them and see.
I definitely do that.
From experience, it actually worked well. I remember the time that I actually tried it out, I had about 293 likes. At the end of that week, when I had actually boosted that one post for the week, I was sitting with something just over 500.
Sure.
So basically all it does is that it sifts through who'd be on your page, age group wise, and you know, as people are scrolling up, you'll see it says they're sponsored, and then people see, oh, okay, there's a dress here, okay, let me just see what's happening there.
That's
So it
actually
just
cool.
Yes.
redirects them. So it even asks you, do we want to redirect people to your page or to your inbox, or both? Which one it is?
Okay.
So you then start getting people like inboxing you as like, so I see all this information here, but I have X questions. And it's like, oh, okay, let's deal with your
Oh,
questions,
yes.
you know, that sort of thing.
Okay.
So it actually is
Definitely
quite
something you should try
helpful.
then.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely going to try it.
One that I'm actually also exploring at the moment, also on Facebook, it's called App Village, where it also helps you just boost a bit more in terms of how you build around the same circles of what your business is
Okay.
actually about. So that's when you actually get to compare, okay, what's the market like, who the competitors are, if
Okay.
there are any, whatever. So you see where you stand on the ladder,
Okay.
or what the landscape is for what you are actually putting out there. So there's quite actually a lot on the internet. You know, you tend to love it a lot because there's a lot that you end up learning.
And like you said, you're forever surfing.
You
So
know,
once
and-
when the
yeah.
wife is up,
Do
you're
it.
fine.
Yeah, you know,
I'm
it's
actually
just,
going to do it.
yeah, just look at it. And I always say, you know what, to some great extent, it's you could even say it's actually much better than advertising in the newspaper. That people are not going to wait until Friday to get it.
Yes.
Whereas this one, immediately when you boost, you just wait. What they normally do is that they'll just screen what you're actually boosting just to make sure it doesn't violate anything.
Okay.
And then once it's up, and then they just send you a message, and then you can just check and follow up and view insights. So you can even tell whether it's males, females, which age groups,
Okay.
where people in the country are viewing that particular ad. And it gives you quite some great insight. It's like, okay. So you can even now start pinpointing who you are going to, you know.
Pakis just said something interesting about the male and female
I
thing. I
was
wanted
about
to ask.
say. I saw it coming.
Yeah, I was going to ask that question.
Oh, I saw this one
Because the
coming.
only male you happen to mention is your husband.
Yes. So I was wondering because I never see you posting anything, you know, male related. So when you were saying that your husband was talking about this jacket that he likes, and I'm thinking about, I've never seen any of these things that she's talking about.
I never.
Are you catering for males as well, or is that just something that you will be thinking of later, or what's happening?
No, I don't cater for males. Sorry, Paki, but I'm thinking of doing it as well.
Okay.
And one thing I have realized that males don't mind spending. Only on good quality stuff though.
That's
one
last,
thing.
yeah. They're a lot more picky on
Yes.
material than women
Yes.
Yes.
are. We like a lot of items, and guys like, you know,
A
an
few.
item must actually last you. Yeah.
So I definitely am thinking of it.
It's coming.
It will be very good for the business as well. So that if you're coming to buy something for your girlfriend, you know, you will grab something for you as well. And not feel that I'm buying only her and what am I getting? Or you guys are going somewhere and you want
A couple's
a
thing.
couple's outfit matching type of vibe. I'll definitely cater for that.
Okay.
So I am actually looking into getting a couple of male stuff and marketing it and putting it out there. I know Pax will probably be the first one to say, yo, I like this. How much
You
is it?
I
can't
like
now
trends.
saying no.
I like trends. And you know, one of the other things that males love a lot, watches. You know, how they just go well with the outfit, especially for functions.
But it must be a
Maybe-
nice watch as well. Yeah.
You know, that's the one thing that I actually picked up. I was like, you know what? I'm one of those people that can't keep a watch. Sorry. You know, it's here today. 3 weeks down the line, I'm looking for it.
Oh no.
Surprisingly enough, though, this one has been around for nearly 5 years.
So then you're not that bad.
No. It's been around for 5 years primarily because you have a place where you just store it.
Okay.
That has been the major difference, as opposed to other watches you just
Kind
take
of
off
throw
and
it.
put it on your bed, and like other times I'd be looking for it. Oh, it's under the bed. Yeah, that's how bad.
That's something you'll never find with a woman, eh? Ask us where our jewelry is. We will tell you.
And
Because
no,
it's not something where you just hold your jewelry anywhere. No. I have, I think, 7 different jewelry boxes with different items. So I've got for beads, and I've got for watches, and I've got. That's just.
And that's
because
how
I mean,
you try.
yes, and you've got like your favorite watch that you wear like all the time, but then there's certain watches that you want to show off. You know, when you go out and that. And those are the ones that you store in your boxes.
Yeah.
And especially when you have a little girl like you have to make sure that it's put away, because you know, maybe my daughter will like this someday, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
So yeah,
When you
we
keep
tend
it.
to store things. With guys, it's just take it off, and it's like, what are you doing? You can't. But then, looking at you know, the clothing items and stuff that you've been showing us and that, but that wasn't the only line that you've been looking at. You've also been looking after our faces these days.
Yeah.
There we go.
Sorry, guys. I just get so excited.
Reason.
It's not me today. Hallelujah. I said I'm not laughing too much. I've got competition.
Sorry.
Okay, you shall tell us now.
Faces. Okay. I decided to go into network marketing as well.
Okay.
Right. So I'm busy with Inuka. It's got fragrances, your foundation, your eyeliner, you know, the do's. And with that, it does cater for males as well when it comes to their perfumes.
Finally, there is something.
Step in the right direction. I'm loving it.
I really found it very cool when this lady from actually Joburg approached me via WhatsApp, and she used to send me a lot of messages, and I think, oh no man. And at one stage I actually wanted to block her because I felt like she was just too much.
Sorry, at least you weren't, so it's good.
But then eventually I said to her, no man, I want to do this. And it's actually a very good business venture. It helps the up and coming, or if you feel that you want to get into business and all of that. So it's been good. I've got children as well under me already, 4, which I am trying to mentor as well. You get into the business with a starter kit of like 600 rand, but it depends on you, because there are different types of starter kits. There's a small, a medium, a large, a junior. So I decided 600 bucks, and I got my starter kit, started putting it out there, started advertising. One thing I've just gotten good at is just marketing. Because I'm always on my phone, so immediately I think, let's post this. Let's see how people are just gonna like take it. So I then started with my 600 bucks. It's great. The rebate, there's rebates, there's profit, there's incentives within. Other than getting your profit from selling your perfume, there's incentives within the whole thing. So it has been awesome. I recently signed a student actually. She said to me, Sissy, I want to. I think there's someone at the door.
Open.
Sorry, guys. There's someone at the door.
This is most interesting.
Now, hello.
Hi.
Oh, bye, Lumi.
Where's for?
Yeah, I got it.
So Dineo, where do you see yourself going with this? Is there little fashion shows later or showcasing for your guests, or what do you see yourself doing?
I'd love to. I would love to venture on into doing my own line. I was actually asking Zippo, I'm not sure when, but I was asking her about her sewing lessons.
Okay.
Because I feel that I actually want to do that as well. And so I see myself venturing on, maybe having my own line, having my own physical shop,
Okay.
my own physical boutique that people can actually come in and not just be online based.
Okay.
So I see my business growing immensely, because I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling that and we're growing. It's baby steps, obviously, but it's definitely growing. So I'm seeing myself being introduced as Dineo, the business lady who came from this little housey, now has a big shop. So that's where I see myself.
There's goals here. I like that. No, Dineo, we are so happy that you have brought us into your house today. Ooh. There's actually a meme with that thing where babies just grab faces like that. You know, Chini.
There's a camera there, Nana.
Chini. Thank you so much for having us today. Thank you so much for teaching us about your business, getting us all excited. Yeah, and doing a whole baby shack. What here?
It was fun. It was so much fun.
It was so much fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Oh, Paki, a last word from you.
Is baby gonna cry if I say it?
No, I doubt.
Because the last time she cried, I was like,
Oh.
Paki and his voice.
But you've got the most soothing voice ever. Can Paki
was-
say something? Okay.
Oh, she's really grabbing the mom's lips to say,
Shutting me up now.
Yes, like,
Sorry.
okay. Paki, you say bye.
Yeah, Dineo, thanks for having us and opening your doors for us. And it's been quite an enlightening conversation.
Guys, it was awesome.
It was quite intriguing, from the knocks to the door, from the camera deciding, are you
Time's
sure you
up.
not have enough now? That sort of thing. So yeah, everything has been all awesome. And baby even woke up and said, I also want a feature. With her Oreo. She must first twist it, then lick it,
Then
dunk it. See, she wants another one. So she can do the experiment.
She's actually eating Oreos here.
Yes.
It was awesome. Like, it was great.
Guys, and if you like my nails, the nails is done by Victoria, and she is a Pick and Pay Mall. So shout out to Victoria. Thank you so much for my nails. Okay. Right, thank you guys. We're out.
And we're out.